happening, my people? I am in front of my fireplace right now because it's chilly outside and I love it. And I love a fire, and I'm a fall and winter chick, so, and I know you people up in the northern states are probably rolling eyes going, okay, 40 degrees is like chump weather. But for me, it's great cold weather. I'm all about it. Hi, Shelly. How are you? So I'm gonna give everybody a second to hop on, and y'all might see me shift away from the fireplace in a minute if I start sweating because this thing is roaring behind me. I get the question all the time about foundations. Which one should I go with? How do I know the difference? What is the difference? Sorry, let me adjust my light a little bit. The sun just came in through the windows, so it's glaring me out. Which one works for my skin type? What's the best coverage? What's the most natural? Well, today I'm gonna help you distinguish the difference between our foundations. Thank you, Shelly. Today, we're gonna talk about the difference. I'm gonna give you a couple of little tips to use the different foundations in different ways. So it's gonna be a good time if y'all wanna hang on and watch. And I'm gonna go ahead and back up from the fireplace because I feel like I am about to sunburn where I'm at. Y'all excuse me for a second. Yes, and my daughter's saying, I told you it got hot. Hey, Kim, what's up, sister? Okay, so as I shift, sorry about that, guys. As I shift, let's talk about skin types. First and foremost, we're gonna talk about skin types. We know we've got definite oily skin, which oily skin is defined as pretty much most of the day you've got a shiny finish to your skin when it's natural with no makeup on. You struggle to keep your oil production down. You tend to see bigger pores because of your oil production. That's oily skin. So then on the flip side of that, we've got dry skin. And you pretty much know when you have dry skin because it's always tight feeling. It always feels like it's thirsty. And anytime you put any type of moisturizer or makeup on, my daughter is being a clown behind the camera. Y'all excuse me, I'm about to knock her out. Anytime you put any type of moisture on your face, it sucks it in. And it just never looks or feels like it's moisturized enough. And here she is. Say hello to Marley.
I'm looking hot this morning.
Why is she home, you may want to know? Because we had to have my son COVID tested. Don't worry, he's negative. They go back to school on Monday. Just saying. So dry skin always needs moisture. It always needs that extra boost of radiance. It's kind of dull looking. Sometimes it can take on a grayish appearance. Baby, please get off of my head. That's very distracting. Thank you. So that's dry skin. Now combination skin, you tend to be oily in your T-zones, which is right in this, around the nose area and the chin and the mouth, which most people that start out combination, as we get older, we find that we're more normal to dry because our sebum production slows down and all of the fun aging. I have a photo bomber. Can you please go find something to do, like maybe your schoolwork?
But I don't have connection.
Jesus, take the wheel today. I'm sorry, y'all.
I don't have connection.
Well, I don't know why you don't have connection, because I have connection. Bye. So we covered oily, dry, combination. So now that we've covered all of those, I want to talk about our different foundations. So Farmasi is known for variety, especially in foundation. Farmasi is also known for having great prices and great professional products. So we are, for those of you who've never heard of Farmasi, we are fairly new to the U.S., like maybe the past year and a half or so we've come to the U.S. I say we, like I came from Turkey. It's a Turkish company, and I've been with them I'm working on my 3rd month. The makeup is European standards, which means we don't have all of the chemicals and junks that the U.S. is allowed to put in their facial products as well as their makeup. So it's a great quality product as well. And it's very cost effective because we make our own packaging, and a lot of our ingredients, like our rose petals in our rose line, is grown on campus. And somebody help me out. I forget the name of the facility. I really should be shot for that. I apologize. But with all that said, we have so many options of foundations. We have so many different finishes and benefits for different types of skin. So here's where we begin. I'm going to begin with talking about foundations that are made for oily skin only, or the foundation that's made for oily skin only. So that would be our Stay Matte foundation. And I'm going to keep it real with y'all. I have tried this one, and I've liked it. I feel like my skin goes in phases. Like in the summertime, I'm more oily, and just, I need matte more in the summertime because all the humidity is gross to me. So in the summertime, I like this one, but during the winter months, my skin tends to dry out. So this kind of makes me look chalky, but this is great for oily skin. It's got really full coverage. It's probably the highest coverage of all our foundations. It won't give you any type of shine. It gives you a full-on matte finish. So you girls that like that straight matte look, this is the foundation for you. It's oil-free and mineral-based. It's got a pore minimizer in it, so it helps to shrink down those pores that we see on oily skin. It has sebum control to it, so it helps to keep your sebum production down. It oxidizes more, though. I will warn you, when you are color matching with your Stay Matte foundation, it will dry a smidge darker than what it looks like when it's wet. So when the air hits it and it sets on the skin, it may look a bit darker. So I will caution you, when you color match, try to go a shade or maybe a half a shade lighter. That's not everybody, but typically it will. And these are $12.90 plus tax per bottle, so super affordable. And I'll show you the texture of it. I'll swatch it for you. I brought my wipies to swap things out. My wipies, yeah, my wipies. My daughter's picking on me again. So this is the texture. It's got a real dense texture, I guess you would call it, going on. But once you start to, y'all excuse my nails, I need to do something with them. I have color stains and such on them from doing hair, but you see it's got a really, I'm trying to get the camera to focus. Thank you, Mickey. How are you today, ma'am? Okay, you see the coverage. This one's too light for me, technically, but I just wanted you to see the cover. Like, you can't really see through that foundation. And I'm gonna spread it as thin as you can see it. I mean, as thin as I can go, and you can still see the mad coverage that it gives. And I'm gonna give it a minute to set so you can see the matte. I know I put a lot on my hand, Marley. Thank you for sharing that. Marley wants you to know that I put a lot on my hand. For anybody who's curious, there's that. Okay, do y'all see how there's legit no shine there? That's your Stay Matte. So this guy's $12.90 per bottle plus tax. Let me wipe this one off. And these are my Farmasi Scentsy wipes. They are phenomenal. These are made for all skin types, including sensitive skin, which is why they're called Scentsy wipes. So you should be using our makeup wipes before cleansing to get the makeup residue off so that your cleanser can do what it needs to do. So there's that. So now we're going to talk about foundation that is formulated for dry skin. And that is actually the, I'm sorry, somebody just texted me. Woo, squirrel. It's actually the foundation that I have on today because, again, for me during the fall and winter months, my skin tends to take on a dry, icky look. What? This child. She's telling me I have lipstick on right here. Where was she when I started this video? Anyway, so my skin took on a dry feel this morning from allergies and just the weather switching. You'll find that your skin dries out. So this is our Luminous Serum Foundation, and it legit is what it sounds like. It's a serum consistency, and I'll show it to you. We've got medium coverage. If you're hopping on, tell me hey, so I know who's on. It's got medium coverage, but I find that it's very buildable. And I also find that with our foundations, you can mix and match different ones at the same time. But I saw something outside, so quit. So for me, I'll use the Luminous when my skin feels dry. And if certain areas of my face need more coverage, I'll dab in some VFX. Hey, Miss Lacey, what's up? I'll dab in some VFX Pro, just for that coverage. So this one looks probably, in my opinion, the most natural of the finishes because it's got that luminous look, just like moisturized, happy, dewy skin would look. So this one only comes in 5 shades right now, but we are adding more. They're adding a little more really each month to the different shades. But don't fret because this is not the only foundation that you people with dry skin can wear. We have others, but this is the one. Hey, Miss Amy, what's up? This is the one that's formulated for dry skin. This one can be blendable with your fingers, or you can kind of stipple it in with a kabuki brush, which is your kind of flat, but fluffy foundation brushes, if you know what I'm talking about. It's very hydrating, and I'm going to show you the texture of it. It's probably the most liquidy. No, it is the most liquidy of our foundations. But again, it gives that really pretty finish. So it comes in a dropper bottle. See? Drippy, drippy, drip. But you can see it's very easily blendable with your fingers. And typically, I like to wear this one because I have combination skin technically, and my T-zones can get a little oily. I'll wear the VFX Pro primer underneath the serum foundation, just because the VFX Pro primer gives a matte finish to the primer, and then you can put the Luminous on top of the matte, and you get a good balance. So it doesn't make you too moisturized, but it doesn't make you too matte, if that makes any sense at all. You see how I'm trying to show you, but my light is not allowing the camera to focus. So this one's got some pretty good coverage, but it's not as much as the matte. Can y'all see the difference in that? Is my camera focusing enough? Okay, so there's our Luminous, and the Luminous foundation is $22.90 plus tax. So still really affordable when you compare it to all the other professional makeups of the world, especially the ones with benefits like these. So here's my wipey again. I'm gonna need you to go elsewhere and do your schoolwork because you're very distracting. If y'all see a child like fly across the screen, y'all know what happened. I just snatched her. She's crazy. She's lucky she's cute. So, now, yeah, I know you're very cute, which is what saves you, brat. She's on the other side of my phone making monkey shines. So now we're going to talk about all the other foundations that we have. I'm sorry. For those of you who don't know me, please know that I don't abuse my children. It's just their way of knowing that Mama's serious and I've had enough when I start threatening them. So now we're going to talk about our foundations. I love her too, Amy. She's lucky I love her because I'd hurt her. Now we're going to talk about our other foundations for all skin types. And that's one of the things I love so much about Farmasi is you have so many options. So for all skin types, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got 5 foundations that can be used on all skin types. Where else can you find that option? What other brand? Just saying. So this is our BB cream. So this is probably one of our most popular. BB stands for Beauty Balm. It's one step up in coverage and texture from our BFit Tinted Moisturizer. It's got a dewy finish. It's kind of a semi-matte, in my opinion. It evens out redness for a more consistent skin tone. It's got minimum coverage. Hey, Amy, what's up, girly? It's got minimum coverage, but I feel like, because I wear this one a lot on the go, I feel like it's got I feel like really all of our foundations have a buildable coverage. Because naturally, the more you're gonna put, the more it's gonna cover. But none of them look thick and cakey, which is the thing I love about them. This one's great for a quick on-the-go look. It's one that you can leave in your purse, and after you get out of the pool in the summertime, slather on like moisturizer. To give it more coverage, if you really, really like this foundation, but you feel like you could use more coverage, if you love what it does for your skin tone, but you need more coverage, you could use our BB powder on top, and it gives a really, really pretty finish. So our BB powder does everything that the BB cream does, only this will give you a little more coverage, and you can use it as like if you wet your sponge, it can be a foundation. It'll be enough coverage for foundation. So together or alone is fine. So this one just gives a really pretty finish, and I'll show you the texture of it on my hand. And excuse my minion behind me, she's putting me more firewood. So that's the texture. And this one is $15.90. Again, very affordable. And I'm just gonna put this bug in your ear because I know during the holidays. Oh, thanks, Amy. That's the only thing I'm missing this morning is hot chocolate with marshmallows.
Yeah, but Gavin drank all of it.
Gavin drank all of it.
Yeah. You need to get him to pick some more of that.
Amy, you didn't hear earlier. We had to test Hayden for COVID, which meant I had to keep Marley home too, which you can tell she's so sad about. But can you stop? But we got his results this morning. Get off of my head. Somebody come get her before I hurt her. Anyway, we had to test Hayden for COVID. We got his results this morning. They're negative. So they go back to school on Monday. Praise Jesus. So here's our BB cream. You see how this is like...
I just ran into the coffee table.
This is a beauty balm that's really formulated to be more like a tinted moisturizer. But so many people wear this as a full-on foundation. Or I'll tell you, I found that if I... Go warn your daddy that I'm doing a live so he doesn't bust up in here with some nonsense. I'm sorry, y'all. So dysfunctional this morning. I don't even know what to say. So this one's a beauty balm. But I feel like it's a little bit more coverage or a lot more coverage than a typical tinted moisturizer. I like to use this one underneath underneath my VFX Pro foundation, just to give a smidge of extra coverage, but also to keep the VFX Pro from being too matte. Oh, you on the way to come get her, Brandy? Okay, great. You can help. She can help at the candle shop. Fantastic. She ain't going anywhere until her schoolwork is done. Thank you for the offer, but I'm gonna beat her if she don't do her schoolwork today. Char goes back tomorrow. Yay, Amy. I love it. Yeah, thank God. So this is our beauty balm. I know, I'm sorry. I know I'm squirrely today, but again, $15.90. And what I was about to tell y'all, when I said I was gonna put the bug in your ear, I know that the time of year that I tend to dress up more. Yes, the BB does give a glow, Amy. I love it for that reason. The time of year that I like to dress up more is the holidays, obviously. You know, and with COVID, I know a lot of people are slowing that down, but we've got Thanksgiving coming up. We've got Christmas coming up, and we've got a lot more social functions to go to in November and December. And I'm just putting the bug in your ear that it's the end of October, and though Farmasi has expedited shipping, it costs a little more to expedite. So if you're wanting to get makeup for your holiday looks and have it in on time to play with it and really know what you're doing by the time the holidays come around, I suggest you start looking at ordering stuff now, because when I get new makeup, I like to play with it, do different looks, you know, even skincare. You want to get it ahead of time to make sure that you get those benefits and that it's doing what it needs to do. You don't have to swap out colors, formulations, any of that before your Christmas parties and your Thanksgiving things come up. So just the bug in your ear, now would probably be the best time to start ordering new makeup and skincare if you're wanting to see the best benefits by holidays. Does that make sense? That's not me being a pushy salesperson. That's me being real with y'all and knowing that sometimes in life we take a minute to try new things and we take a minute to make the decision. These prices are Walmart prices. So just a thought. And I'm gonna drop my direct sales link in the bottom. And if you have a beauty influencer, get with her and talk to her about your best options for the holidays. So our next one, going back to makeup, that is for all skin types, is our CC cream. This is probably right up underneath VFX Pro in the way of popularity. And the reason that, this is Marley's favorite, the reason that this one is so popular is because it's got color control for skin. It's called CC cream because it's color control skin perfecting balm. It's got more coverage than the BB cream. It's a buildable coverage. It is easy to apply, just like a tinted moisturizer. It blends beautifully. They're very simple to color match. They only come in 4 shades, and the reason behind that is it really marries and melds well with skin colors, with different skin tones. It's a basic light to medium, or is it light, medium, and medium to dark? That's how it goes, sorry y'all. It's got a semi-matte finish to it, and a lot of people like to use this one under the VFX Pro for extra coverage. And the reason that is because a lot of us have redness from rosacea, from acne scars. Sometimes we just have breakouts. And so this one is a lot like, sorry, I thought there was a log falling out of our place. Sorry, y'all. This one's a lot like having concealer in your foundation. And this one is $16.90. I'm sorry, I almost said $6.90. Y'all were about to start pushing the trigger button to order. This one's $16.90 plus tax. And I'm gonna show you the coverage. So, I'm gonna try to find a red area. Come here. Hold on, I'm gonna use Marley's face. Good morning, Ashley. What's up, ma'am?
Hey, can you tell your boyfriend to stop eating all of our chocolate? Our hot chocolate, please.
Okay, so I'm gonna use this area right here on her face. Get closer so they can see. See this area, how she's kind of broken out right around her nose because somebody probably forgot to use their skincare. I'm not calling her out, I'm just saying. So I'm gonna use this, and my hands are clean. I think. No, I'm joking. So I'm just gonna pat it in place.
You're very messy.
Doesn't matter.
It's all over my lips.
So I'm trying to show red coverage. This child. Okay, we were not set up for a makeover today. Hang on. Okay, blend it in and show them. There you go. Y'all see how beautifully that's covering her redness, but it's not looking
And
cakey?
how unmessy it is.
Because you're putting it on your own face. Instead of me going like this trying to get in it. Okay, rub it in.
Rub it.
Get it right here on the side of your nose. You see in the crease where it's red? In the crease. In the crease. There you go. Bring it up the bridge of your nose. Before long, she's going to have a face full of makeup. So, okay, now
Why are
get
you
close.
turning your face sideways?
Y'all see how natural that looks on her? This is a great foundation for your preteens because they're fighting the breakouts. Even when she uses her skincare, that helps a lot with her breakouts. Hormones are raging and they're going through all this madness and they're wearing these masks to school and such. And so this one's really like a skin treatment in a makeup with concealer in it. So that's why it's so popular. This one is $16.90. So it's a great one. So moving on to our Fit Moisturizer. This one is marketed for more active people. Does that mean that you have to be a gym rat? Y'all don't take that the wrong way. It's just a term, or a gym fanatic, an exercise fanatic. Stop it. Does it mean that you have to be a gym person, let's just say, because I'm not name calling, I'm just using terms that I've heard. Yes, an active person. You don't have to be active to use this one. It's just marketed towards those people because it's got a sweat and water resistant quality to it. So this is one if you're a boat goer, if you go camping like we do, and you go hiking and all this stuff, and you just want to look not scary. You just want to even out your skin tone. She's cracking up at me over here. You just want to even out your skin tone and feel good about your skin. This one is legit a moisturizer, so it's good for your skin, but it's also got a tint to it. So this one has the lightest coverage of all of our foundations, and it's good for all skin types. It's easy to apply. It stays on all day. Let's see. We can apply it with our fingers. It hydrates and moisturizes, and it reduces redness and discoloration. And it finishes with a semi-matte finish, and I'll show you that too. Because I like to keep my hands busy. Do your schoolwork. Here's the consistency of it. So it's really light and creamy. And I know I'm using a lot, but I want to show y'all how it spreads. That amount that I just put on my hand would probably cover my face twice. See how it's much sheerer, but it's still got some tint to it. It's not completely see-through. So this one's great. I love the finish of the Fit. I'll use it like as a 5-minute look and throw on some of my Peach Bite palette on my cheeks with some mascara, and I'm good to go. So that one is $15.90 plus tax. Now we move to our Pata Cream. So the Pata Cream is one that I don't sell a whole lot of. I know some people love it. I can't use it because it's too powdery a finish for me. And I feel like it's, now that I'm getting older, it shows all my little lines and wrinkles and spaces that I don't want people to see. But people who love the cream to powder finish love this one because that's what it is. In my younger years, I could wear it and I would have loved it. So this is what it looks like. It comes in a compact. It's a wax-based foundation. And what that means is it warms on the skin and kind of melts into the skin for a real velvety soft finish. And it is $12.90. We don't have a whole lot of, well, I think we have like 6 or 7 different shades in this one. I'm gonna show you. So here's what it looks like. See, it's got a really, really... No, we're good. Thank you, Beth. No, I've been wiping it off. You see, this one's really, really light and velvety, and that's what a lot of people like about it, is it's got that powdery, velvety finish to it. It really is a personal thing. It depends on what you like in a foundation. So if you like the cream to powder, the velvety soft finish, this one's for you, the Pata Cream. And it is $12.90 plus tax. Moving on to we call it the Rockstar Foundation. This one is for all skin types. It is probably our best-selling foundation. It's got a velvety and flawless finish. It's full coverage. It has photo filter technology, which I know a lot of people read that, and I know I did when I first started with the company. I read, okay, photo filter technology, but what does that mean? So photo filter technology means that it just reflects and diffuses the light. So it's like a photo filter in a bottle. So on most of my lives, I'm using only this with primer or some of this as a spot treatment with another foundation, because it makes your skin look absolutely flawless in front of a camera. Hey, Miss Ashley, what's happening, lady? So once it dries and sets, you're not budging it. Like, it's great for those of you who have to wear a mask every day to work, or to school, or wherever, in the grocery store. If you're wearing a mask and you want, I'm not gonna say it won't transfer to your mask because we have a lot of facial movements during the day and that's gonna rub, but it's gonna transfer to your mask the least out of all of the foundations. And it what? Marley says she's worn this one to school under her mask and it's hardly transferred. And you know that child does some talking and face moving during the day. I'm just saying. She's more animated than I am. So this one is $24.90 plus tax. When you see, and this is me being dead honest with y'all and being real, when you see my pictures of my makeup looks that I do, my profile picture, for example, when I do all these new makeup looks, or just in general, when I do a makeup look to share with y'all and I take pictures of it and I post it, it's this one that I'm wearing. So for special occasions, weddings, even if you don't wear it every day, Christmas parties, things that you just really want your skin to look flawless and glow, this is your bottle. So with all of these, I do recommend, however, using one of our 2 primers. We've got the VFX Pro primer that is like a silicone texture, and I know y'all have heard me talk about them. because they're phenomenal and everybody has to have them. The VFX Pro is in a silver bottle, and it's got like a silicone texture, but it's got a matte finish to it. So if you like a matte finish, but you want to keep your moisture barrier, it does have a matte finish. Did I say silicone bottle? I'm sorry. It's like a silicone texture, but it's in a silver bottle is what I meant to say. Sorry, clarification. Sometimes I say things and I don't realize what comes out of my mouth. So here's what the VFX Pro looks like. I'm just remembering I didn't tell y'all or show you the texture of it. So it's a little thicker, but still not thick. You can see it doesn't look like I have 2 inches of makeup on my hand, but you can check out the coverage. Ashley, you cracking up at my mama brain? My daughter's in the background correcting me and harassing me the whole time. Okay, do y'all see how it just grabs the light and reflects it? It's got a beautiful finish. This is yes, Amy, this is the one you need, I agree. But going back to what I was saying with the primers is the primers really really allow your foundations, any foundation, to perform so much better than wearing a foundation without the primer. And here's why. I know y'all, for those of you who watch my lives all the time, you're gonna be like, shut up, I hear you say this all the time, but I cannot preach it enough. And one day, maybe next week, I'll do a live and I'll show you, I'll do one side of my face with no primer and one side with, and show you the difference. Because when I tell you there is a enormous difference between foundation without primer and foundation with, they just blur all your lines and wrinkles. It helps to keep your moisture barrier and keep your skin from trying to pull your foundation in. You're entranced with the fire, so you didn't catch it, Amy. You're cracking me up. No, baby, you can't put a metal mug in the microwave. God bless it. She's going to catch the house on fire. Forget the fire behind me. Oh, my goodness. No, please don't put any kind of metal in the microwave, baby, at all. This is my kid that cooks like a beast asking me this. I don't even know what to say right now. So what was I even saying? So the benefits of the primers. So one has a matte finish. One gives a glowy, luminous finish. And it's the glowy luminous one is in the purple tube. And I should have brought them out to show you. I don't have them and I'm not in the salon. So what, baby? The 2 primers, will you go grab them for me? Yeah. Thank you. You see, she's sweet. She drives me crazy, but she really is sweet. I'm just saying. So she's going to grab them for me so I can show you the 2. Really, honestly, I use both for different reasons. So for me, when I wear the Luminous Serum Foundation, I like to use this one because, like I said, it's got a matte finish to it and it balances out. You like to mix them, Lacey? I haven't tried that one yet.
No, I just stuck my hand in a bunch of wood. Like a bunch of wood chips.
Extra child here again. Y'all don't mind her. So I like to use this one under the Luminous Foundation. And I found that I actually like to use this one. In my earlier lives, you would have heard me say that this is my favorite. But I've learned not to be prejudiced, and I've learned to use both of them for different reasons. So I like to use this one underneath the VFX Pro, and when I use the Stay Matte to balance out the matte looks on them, to keep them from falling into my lines and wrinkles and such. So you need some of this along with your foundation. And that's really, guys, all I have. This foundation, if I didn't tell you, is $24.90, so still super affordable. Professional quality makeup, super quality makeup, for great prices. So get to ordering now for your holiday makeup looks. I promise. Anytime you get new makeup, you need a little bit to play with it and to learn about it, learn how to use it and work with it. So that's really all I have. I hope y'all found this informative. And my direct sales link is Farmasi, FARMASIUS.com/Mia Stamant, MIASTAMANT, and I'll drop it in the comments below. And I'm also going to drop a graphic that sweet Miss Lacey had on one of her lives talking about foundations. It's kind of a cheat sheet to show you the different ones that we talked about and the prices and the basic highlights of them.
One more thing.
So what, baby?
Go follow her YouTube channel.
Oh yeah, I do have a YouTube channel now, which is basically these Facebook Lives moved on to YouTube for people who are not on Facebook. So that's just under my name, Mia Sanama. So go follow me. Oh, and the other thing, remember there's a giveaway with this live. So here's what I need y'all to do to qualify for the giveaway. So I need you to like this video. I need you to comment in the comments below what foundation you think would work best for your skin, or what foundation, if you had the chance, you would try. I'm not telling you you have to buy it today. I just want to know basics of who likes what foundation. So, like, comment which foundation you think would work for you, and share. And I'm going to stop counting or stop putting names in at midnight tonight. So you have until midnight to like, comment, and share. And we will put your name in the hat for a Beautiful set that will announce the winners on tomorrow's live. And tomorrow's live, I'm going to do I guess I would call it an informative live on how to shape eyebrows properly, because Miss Amy asked me to do that. So there you have it, Amy. So y'all have a great day. Enjoy this cool weather. I will see you tomorrow. Like, comment, and share. Thanks. Bye, y'all.